Welcome back. And us conclude Shadowbringers.
My fellow Scions, as I am sure you will have heard, we can expect no help from Charlian, nor are we any closer to discerning the Telophoroi's grand design. And now, our adversary moves against us in unprecedented numbers, compelling us to answer in kind. The outlook, in short, is bleak. Yet though our foes are many, and we but few, we may still tip the balance in Eorzea's favor.
Of course. We will do what we always do. Deal with the ones our allies can't. A less than daunting prospect, judging by your expression. Could it be that you've dispelled your lingering doubts, Alphino?
Oh, I doubt I ever will. But as my friends have kindly reminded me, I have come this far, and that must count for something.
Gods be good, Alphino. That's what we've been trying to tell you all along.
For one so bright, you can be remarkably dim at times. There is such a thing as overthinking, you know.
Might I suggest that we continue this conversation after the battle? It would appear that Telophoroi have already arrived.
I'll do what I can to cure the Tempered, but they'll have to be incapacitated first.
Have care, my friends, for none can say wherefore our foe did choose this fateful field to be our battleground. Whatever may transpire, pray grant him not the pleasure of deterring you.
Listen well, friends. The Telophori are sweeping across Kutno. As for the Ascian, he is briefly sighted above the battlefield, but he has vanished.
Prepare yourself!
Let's give it our all! Do, 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 do,
primal. Da, 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 ba, 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 da. Ba, ba, ba. As the silence spread across the field, Elsa and Graha take the fight to the Telefari. Okay, can I... Okay.
Allow me. Just the beginning.
Right behind you.
Oh shit. Shit. This is gotta be. This is. Oh, there we go. There we go. We did it. Seems we've earned a moment's respite. Tempered. Do you see that? The glyph? Yes. How worried should we be? Listen, well, and judging for yourself, though I can see ethereal currents, I had not thoroughly examined those that flow through the heart of Cartano. But now that I am here, things have become clear. The flats conceal an ethereal confluence neck to the pillars of Azim Step, but greater in scale, far greater. Well, shit. The glimpse that Fandana has conjured reached into its very mist. I believe I know their purpose. Should the lunar primals destroy them, it would spark a chain reaction with the potential to obliterate the confluence entirely. The resultant disruption to the flow of ether would sow chaos among the elements, prompting earthquakes, floods, and tempests large enough to lay waste to the realm. That he would go so far cometh as little surprise. We must needs protect their confluence at all costs. Yeah. Bop. Bop.
I shall protect thee.
My turn!
May the 12 guide you.
Alright, let's heal her.
Away with you!
The best defense is a good defense!
Nope, that's not it. bum, bum. Almost done. Come on, guys, we can do it. Hey, let's go. Meanwhile, Graha and Tia and Aze prepare to lock swords with Lunar Ravana. Oh, fuck. One.
I have you now.
There we go. At the self-same moment, you stand shoulder to shoulder with Alphinaud in the scene, resolved to lay lunar... Ah, fuck. Kick this guy's ass, baby.
You're finished!
Fuck. There we go.
We must fight on!
Nidhogg! Roar! I have you now!
Oh, this is amazing.
done.
Oh, okay.
And thus another plan went up in smoke. I am beginning to see why Lord Xenos thinks so highly of you. Not that this changes anything, you understand. You have merely earned yourself a stay of execution.
Glory be to Garlemore.
How fare the tempered?
We've treated as many as we can, but some were beyond help.
Do not hang your heads so, brave scions. Though not all of our captured brethren could be saved, we are grateful for those whose minds have been restored. You could do no more, and that is enough. So please hold your heads high.
Should have been quicker, but I'll do better next time. Thank you for your kind words. They mean a lot.
A victory at great cost, but a victory nonetheless. We must stay strong and press on. Isn't that right? It really must count for something.
one world's end as a new begin. And should our souls scatter unto the wind, still we shall live on. Stand tall. May all of the
I will recommend that the Alliance keep a closer watch over Cartano. The Telephori may have failed in their attempt to destroy the confluence this time, but there is not to stop them trying again. Throughout the battle, I could not shake that feeling that all present were performing for the amusement of fun Daniel. Nor did his blithe reaction to his latest defeat give me cause to think otherwise. I can only conclude that such failures are of little consequence to his broader scheme, whatever it may be. The Cartano Flats seemed fated to play a pivotal role in the history of the realm, do they not? I wonder, might the abundance of ether that floweth through the region have led the Allegans to entomb Omega there? It was decent of Lord Emmerich to bear us home aboard his airship. The gods only know how many we would have squeezed this many people onto the Banazia. Many through the enemy were. Their numbers consisted largely of tempered beastmen, with a few lunar primals to keep things interesting. The Guardians themselves ventured little and lost less. It has ever been the Empire's way to have others fight their battles, but even they would blush at the Telephori's use of tempered slaves. The tempered that we were able to treat will be taken to the city-states for observation. As soon as the Alliance is satisfied that they're fully recovered, they will be free to return home. At the close of the battle, when the clouds parted and the moon shone down on us all, I cannot well express how I felt. Somehow it seemed more a beginning than an ending. You should have seen the face when Lord Emmerich turned up on our seen my face when Lord Emmerich turned up on our doorstep. Did none of you think to send word he was bringing you home? I trust you all enjoyed a comfortable flight aboard the Pride of Ishgardian fleet. Lest you worry, the Bonaza has been towed to a nearby location to be retrieved at your convenience. You have thought of everything, Lord Emmerich, and may I say how much I appreciate the hospitality you afforded us on the way home. Think nothing of it. Our destination lay in the same direction, and it afforded me the perfect opportunity to learn how my errant friend has been since last he took his leave. It would seem you have finally found a place to settle down. I merely grew weary of wandering the Far East. Returning to serious matters, while the Telephori have been driven from Cartano, 'tis like that the bulk of their forces yet remain. On the evidence of the Grand Company of Riorgia's first joint military operation, however, I am confident that we have the potential to meet such threats head on, even without the aid of you and yours. As such, while our forces keep the Telephori at bay, I would ask that you apply your talents to the task of neutralizing the towers. A simple division of labor. While the towers remain, so too will the threat of the lunar primals. And given our expertise in the field of ethereology, we were better qualified to find the solution. That we are, especially should it happen to lie beyond the Alliance's dominion. There we go. There is a time and place for formal investigations, of course, but certain secrets are wont to hide where only enterprising individuals may venture. I could not agree more. There are none better suited to this task, nor any upon whom I would rather rely. On behalf of the Alliance, I thank you. We look forward to receiving any information you are able to uncover. And with that, I must take my leave. Should you have need of assistance, pray do not hesitate to ask. Fare you well, my friends. I confess, I'd hoped to be able to study the towers most closely, vital as they plainly are to the Telephori's plans. If we can discern their ultimate function, we will be one step closer to understanding our enemy's grand scheme. Should we succeed in neutralizing them, of course, it is all but certain that the Telephori will mount an all-out invasion. And then it will begin. The one who awaits at the heart of the chaos will come for us, for you. Yet, in the end, our true nemesis may be the calamity to end all calamities, the final days themselves. Yes, all right, Alphino. We need a plan, not pretense. As Tancred so eloquently pointed out, we are in a position to seek information from all manner of places, not least. Shalian. According to Kral, the forum have been more secretive than ever of late. While they may be related to the appearances of the Telephori, the remains a matter of speculation. But one thing is clear, the forum is determined to keep us from discovering the truth. Master for Asshole performance at the Lotus stand was enough to convince me of that. The matter beareth further investigation. I do heartily concur. Nor can I think of a more promising place to look for the answers we seek on the matter of the towers. Shalian hath ever been the wellspring of ethereological knowledge. I care not where we go, here or there, my lance will be ready. And what of you, Akira? Might you be persuaded to join us? Plot a course for Shalian. If it means I have, let's see, an island with bookworms and aristocrats have we no other choice. If it means I can have words for asshole, only after I do. If he and his friends in the forums think we'll leave them alone if they ignore us, they're in for a shock. It appears we are in agreement. We have but to wait for Kyle to secure the necessary permissions. In the meantime, there is a matter I would investigate. Does it involve tall structures? By a strange coincidence, it does. At present, I have only a creeping suspicion, but with your help, I will soon find out whether my fears are warranted. Yeah, I've learned the emote shush. Meanwhile, in the Gallian capital,
Those Aorsians certainly are a stubborn bunch, though I suppose you knew that already. My plan to redirect the ether from Cartano came to a rather less than satisfactory conclusion. It was, in many respects, an abject failure. Which does, of course, raise the question of where we are going to procure the requisite amount. The obvious solution would be to draw on resources a little closer to home, though that would require our dreamer to dream a trifle more deeply.
So be it. The dreamer will not complain.
Then let us begin the preparations at once. With the gateway of the gods complete, all that remains is to gather the necessary ether, and our prize shall be within reach. The time has come to fulfill your heart's desire, my desire! To relieve those wretched creatures of their meaningless existence!
While I await you, I shall drink a sea of souls and gorge myself upon the darkened moon. Then you shall come to me, all roiling rage and rancor. And the stars shall bear witness to our final contest.
As I thought, the ethereal currents have been disturbed here too.
It was the same in Thanalan.
make that every location we surveyed.
And the strength of each current has diminished dramatically, far more than could be attributed to a natural occurrence.
What tidings bringest thou from Dravania?
We took a number of readings, and noticed that the closer we were to the tower, the lower the etheric density became. In short,
The towers are drawing upon the land's ether, which would explain how they were able to carry out the summonings.
Our allies must be informed of this. We should return to the Rising Stones and have Tataru relay our findings to them.
Hear me. Hear me. Hear me. Hear me. Darkness comes, and with it, the end. The fate of the star is in your hands.
Everything all right back there?
Oh my fucking god. Oh my god. Much and more have been discovered of the Telefari's machinations since Tancred and I did return to Garlemald. Verily, their troops doth appear to have been tempered in much the same manner as those engaged in the construction of those towering edifices in the capital. While Ollervold tried to free the Amalja held in the tower, it triggered some sort of alarm and the captives were killed instantly. As such, we have no choice but to leave them in the clutches of the Telefari until a means of rescuing them has been found. In the meantime, the summonings of the lunar primals will continue, just as we must rely on the Grand Company of Riorgia to put down such entities and prevent any further abductions. So too do they rely on us to come through with our investigation. I have a feeling that the journey to Shalian is going to be quite the test of your nerves. In more ways than one, you'll miss this place while you're away. I just know it. But for now, the best thing you can do is get plenty of rest while we wait to hear from Quile. I have received word from Arvald is back in Feratistery. As much as I would like to visit him, I shall wait until there is good news to share. The last time we met, it was strange that he should be the one trying to cheer me up, in spite of everything that has befallen him. Still, I was glad for the chance to meet with him, and his words continued to be a source of encouragement. At the end of the Dragonsong War, I spent many a moon roaming Kugane, Radsatan, even Garlemald, but never Shalian. In all honesty, a nation populated entirely by bookish types like Alphino is not a place that appeals to me. Not only do the members of the Forum intend to adhere to their long-standing policy of non-intervention, they made a point of sending Master Asshole here to explicitly state that fact. Rather than simply refusing to involve themselves in our affairs, it would appear they are actively trying to prevent us from meddling in theirs. That does, of course, make Cryo's mission of securing our entry into Shalian nigh on impossible. But I am confident that she will find a way regardless. Those who are brought within close proximity of the towers are tempered into serving Garlemald, then forced to summon lunar primos with ether drawn from the land. But even having understood this, we are yet to uncover the telephori wish to achieve by all this. Are the towers purely more strategic advantage, or do they serve some other purpose? Whatever it is my father and the Forum are hiding, I'm determined to get to the bottom of it. Well, it is done. It is done. We shall say goodbye to Shadowbringers. I still love fucking hearing that. So fucking much. It was a long journey indeed. After COVID hit, I decided, why not return doing what I do enjoy the most, recording playthroughs. So I completed A Realm Reborn, Heaven's Word, Stormblood, and now Shadowbringers. I don't know what I'm going to do next. I'll probably continue Final Fantasy XIV stuff while juggling a new playthrough. Maybe it's hard for me to say which game I should start off after this game, but I will determine to continue what I've done, which is continue recording videos, whether I'm too lazy to do it or not. In the meantime, thank you for joining me in this playthrough, and we shall continue on a different playthrough And we shall conclude Final Fantasy XIV when Endwalker comes. Till then, fare thee well.